Good morning, I think. So it's a 6 hour time difference. So it's 4 o'clock here. I guess it's like 11 there, something like that. I guess I don't know, somewhere around there. But anyway, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is when you watch out. Um, I'll give people a few minutes to get in here because I know it takes time. I can't do my regular intro. Actually, I can do my regular. Well, no. Anyway, I could do my regular intro. I guess I could find some because I'm on my phone. Um, and if I go out, anyway, it's a whole situation. I'm doing StreamYard for my phone, and y'all know I don't do StreamYard for my phone a lot, so I don't really some of the stuff I don't really know. But we're here. I guess I said I got some time, so it's been a lot going on. So I was like, maybe we can have like a little quick little tribe meeting. I'm not sure how much time I have because my cousins are out, so my body sort of broke down on me today, you guys. I guess with all the walking that I've been doing. Hey, bonjour. All the walking and stuff I was doing, my body was like, girl. So I'm kind of chilling today. We're gonna go out later on tonight for dinner. Hey, cool gamer. But I really just been in. We got an Airbnb. I just been chilling today. I've been asleep most of the day. Um, because yesterday we got up at 4 o'clock yesterday morning. And I didn't go to sleep till after 2, so I've been asleep most of the day. We had breakfast here, um, and they went out to go take care of the car. We got a whole car situation. Hey, Mimi, what's up? Because we're staying in San Tropez, and where we're staying is literally like we are in the middle of the thick of it. You know what I mean? Like we got cafes and we're in the thick of it, but like we're on the strip. Where we're staying is like literally like the equivalent of being on the strip. Like if you're in like South Beach, Miami, or any place like that. So that's where we are, and so it's the whole parking situation, child. So my cousins went out to go figure out where they're gonna move the car and do some exploring and stuff like that. And so they're booking a boat trip. We're gonna take a boat trip tomorrow. So they're booking that. And we're gonna go out to dinner tonight. So they're booking that. Um and then they're gonna bring us back some food and we're gonna chill out here for a little while and then we're gonna head out and do some exploring and walking around. I'll take some pictures and stuff then. We're right near there's like a Louis Vuitton restaurant. I never heard of that. I never heard of a Louis Vuitton restaurant. Like I know that they're like some stores have like cafes inside of the store. Like when we went to the Dior store, they had like a whole cafe in the store where you could go in, sit down, have coffee, that kind of stuff. I was like, get the fuck. Um, but it's like a Louis Vuitton restaurant. Hey Xavier, hey Pat, what's up? So I'm interested in eating there just eat there, like see what they got going on. There's a Dior museum not too far from here. I would love to go there and see like the history of Dior and all that. I would love to go there. That looks really cool. Um, but we're just gonna chill it. Like we just freestyling it. Like we're not trying to. I mean, it's Central Pay. You know what I mean? We're in the south of France. We're just hanging out. We're just chilling. We're just all that good stuff. So, but anyway, there are a few people in here. I know that the notifications probably didn't go out, and whenever I go live from my phone, it seems like the notifications never go out. I don't know what that's about, but anyway. Um. So please, no spoilers of anything. I have not watched not 1 ounce of TV. Please, please, please don't write about nothing in the chat dealing with anything. P Valley, Raising Canaan, Ready to Love, nothing. I've seen absolutely no television. And a little bit of television that I did watch is in French, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. Like we looked at a game show. It was funny. We looked at like Super Nanny. But we really haven't been. I mean, we ain't been in our room, so we really haven't been watching much TV. So, um, anyway, but I will catch up when I get home, child. I'll catch up on everything when I get home. Um, what was I going to say to y'all? Oh, anyway, let's get into this. I got a couple of things to talk about. Been some things going on in the news. So let's talk about some stuff. Let's talk about some stuff. Hold on, let me see something, y'all. Give me a second. Let me see if I can do something. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. I think you can because it looks like my speaker's still working. I think my chat stopped moving. My chat stopped moving, y'all. If y'all are saying anything, I don't see it. So please let me know. Okay, I see a one now. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. So I just shared it on my community wall that we're live, just in case. I know some people, like I said, I know the notifications. Whenever I go live on my phone, it's like the notifications don't go out. I don't know what that's about. Anywho, okay, so first of all, let's talk about a few things. Y'all, let's talk about Britney Spears for a second. Can we talk? We talked about Britney Spears a little bit when I told y'all. I think the last tribe meeting I did, we talked about Kevin Federline trying to like cause all these problems and the kids. You know, he started this by publicly saying that the kids really don't want anything to do with Britney. Which, first of all, I don't feel like that's any of our business. I feel like that's a private. I mean, all of this stuff don't be our business, but Kevin didn't have no reason to go public. Like, you know, people have speculated on what his motives are. Most of those motives being money, you know. But then he want to post these audios of Britney Spears talking to her kids. Um, I'm waiting for there to be a problem. Britney was talking to them kids like a mama need to talk to their kids. You know, people have to understand that Britney's kids have been raised to not respect her, right? I mean, imagine, think about your sons, think about your kids, think about your parents. You have a parent who you you don't see regularly, and when you do see, it's supervised. They're not allowed to do certain things. They have to ask permission. Like, and God knows what Kevin was saying about Britney when the boys were with him. God knows what the daddy was telling the boys about their mama. And so now she's trying to reestablish a relationship with her kids. Listen, I don't see what she did nothing wrong. I don't see what she did nothing wrong, y'all. I mean, put it in the chat. I mean, I only heard one audio, so maybe there are more tapes out there. Maybe she's being a little more harsh. But the audio I heard, she was telling them little boys they was gonna respect her, that they wasn't gonna talk crazy to her in her house. And if they had a problem with it, they you know, we could deal with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm waiting for there to be a problem. So I feel like Kevin's starting shit for whatever his motives are, whether he wants the boys to stay with him, whether it's financial, like whatever the issue is, because I don't think it's concern for them boys, because child, Brittany ain't doing nothing to them kids, child. I don't think she doing nothing to them damn children. Y'all, the chat is not moving. So I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. The chat is not moving. So if y'all are talking, I'm not ignoring you. The chat's just not moving. When stuff pop up, hey Peace, what's up? Hey girly girl. I mean, maybe y'all are talking. Maybe the chat is moving. Maybe y'all just not saying it live. Um. So yeah, there's that. Oh shoot, I gotta do something else. Damn it. So then we had okay. So there's that. So that's how I feel about Brittany. Bishop Whitehead. He had a baptism yesterday down to the Coney Island. Child, he had a baptism down to the Coney Island yesterday. Child. I guess he been being quiet. I saw a little thing where allegedly he won his lawsuit against the lady that was suing him for the $90,000. So I got to do some research on that and find out what happened with that, because they said that the headline is deceiving. That it looked like she just didn't show up for court. Which why wouldn't you show up for court? But that ain't my business. I guess she ain't really want her $90,000, child. I don't know. I got to do my research on that. A baptism by fire, if you ask me. I know that's right. Xavier, I know you telling the truth about that one, honey. Okay, a baptism by fire. Okay, because that is a whole situation. And first of all, who is being baptized in Coney Island? Like, well, I guess he don't have a baptismal tub, child. Anyway, and that little upstairs apartment, he got a church in, child. So Kim Zolciak's daughter, y'all know Kim from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her daughter was arrested last night on a DUI. Her 20-year-old daughter and boyfriend were arrested on a suspicion of a DUI. They got into a little fender bender, and when the police showed up, the police felt like she was, giving him, the feeling that she was intoxicated, and she told the police officer, no, she's just upset and anxious because of the car accident, that she hadn't been drinking. But then I guess they did a breathalyzer test, and she was drunk, so she was arrested. She was booked on driving drunk, I think driving under the influence, and something else dealing with the fender bender. Oh, making an illegal lane change. I guess that's what led to the fender bender, was that she made an illegal lane change, child. So of course her lawyer said that the police officer had no right to give her a breathalyzer. There was no probable cause for him to give her a breathalyzer, and it's gonna all be thrown out. Now, y'all know I ain't nobody's lawyer, right? I ain't nobody's attorney. But if the police officer showed up and let's say he could smell your breath, maybe you were doing things that made him feel like you were intoxicated or under the influence. I mean, that's probable cause. And you're 20 years old, you're not old enough to be drinking. So that's even more reason for him to be like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on here? Um, I mean, of course, a lawyer can get, we know lawyers can get stuff thrown out and all that good stuff, but I don't know. This seemed kind of legit to me. But she 20 years old out there drinking and driving, honey, with all that plastic surgery. Yeah, what do you think is a good age? Like, forget about whether you agree with plastic surgery or not. What do you think is a good age for children to have plastic surgery? Like, I know that parents have allowed their kids, who have the money to get nose jobs, at a young age, and other little thing. Like I have a friend who her daughter was a cheerleader, and she was really into cheerleading, and she started picking up weight, and she couldn't get the weight off, and so she had liposuction in high school. I thought that was a bit much. I was like, the money you spent on lipo, you could have got her a personal trainer. Like, I feel like in high school that's a bit much. That's how I feel. What's up, Tracy? Hey, boo. Zolciak has always had a loose rein on her children. They too grown for the age. I feel like I agree, Xavier. I feel like her children are way too. They always were, and like even that older one, she treats that older one like that's her friend. I forget the girl name, child. I ain't got time to remember their children's name, but the oldest one, I mean, they talk to each other like they're friends. And she's had a lot of plastic surgery too. All of them got them damn lips pumped. I don't know what that's about. All of them got the lips pumped, child. I feel like it depends. Yeah, I do think. I think it's a case by case. I can see it being a case by case situation. Like a nose job. I I don't know. I don't know if I would have a problem with that. Like if my child, I mean, if it was really truly like an issue. Like I've seen some people with some noses that I'm like, ooh, I would probably do something with that. You know what I mean? But most people I think who get nose jobs, I don't see the big deal. But again, I don't see what other people see. You know what I mean? Like I can't tell somebody what their reflection is. But I know as a parent, I'm not saying I would be against my child having plastic surgery. I just don't know what age I would be okay with it. Now, when it comes to like enhancement plastic surgery, like lips pumped, big breasts, I don't know about that one. But a personal trainer would require more time than liposuction. That's true. Brielle, that's her, was talking like she grown when she was 15. She was a white version of Raging Age, child. Because your mindset at 18 is not the same as 30. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, that's just like how I feel about allowing my child to have a tattoo. Like, I just don't know about making permanent decisions at such a young age. I don't know. Maybe I'm just so y'all know I'm so old when it comes to stuff like that. Right, Tracy. That's what I'm saying. Cosmetic surgery, I don't know about. I think you might have to do that on your own with your own money. I don't know. And it's also a different perspective when you have the money and everybody around you does. You know what I mean? It's a different perspective, I guess. It's a different perspective, child. But yeah, I don't even know how I got it. But yeah, so that happened, child. That had happened. That had happened. Um, we got some good news. The woman deputy, I can't look at my phone, so that's why I can't give y'all the names and stuff like I normally do. But the woman deputy that was charged with falsifying the warrant and lying to investigators in the Breonna Taylor case, the one that just got charged federally, it was 4 officers charged. One was a woman. She actually has is pleading guilty. So she's pleading guilty. So y'all know what that means, right? Y'all do know what that means. 4 officers were charged. One decided to plead guilty. She done made a deal. And not only did she make a deal, she must have something to get him. Because if she made a deal, um, so I think the walls, whatever the cover up was, whatever was being done and said, behind closed doors, she about to tell it. Because she's pleading guilty. Thank you. My producer got me. My producer got me. Thank you, Tracy. Um, yeah, Kelly telling it. Kelly like, listen, give me pen and a pad, bring me a Coke, bring me some nuggets from Chick-fil-A, and I'm about to give it to you. What you want? How you want it? Ah! She about to give it to you. How you want it? What you want it? How you want it? She about to tell it, honey. She is about to tell it. You hear me? Kelly about to give it to you. How you want it? Up, down, sideways, round and round. What you want? What you want? And I'm here for it. I want to hear everything she got to say. I want to know who was involved. I want to know what because here's the reality of the situation. From my understanding, they were looking for somebody that Breonna Taylor used to date, her ex-boyfriend, whatever, and they had convinced themselves that Breonna Taylor was still connected to him and they could get to him through her. That's really what it sounds like. And they falsified the warrant so that they could get in there and investigate. Because the other thing I read, what's up, Candy? How you doing, babes? Because the other thing I read was that they had lied about knowing for a fact that a man that she was getting mail at her house from him. Because that's what they were trying to say, that she was receiving packages, whatever, whatever. Hey, Judy, how you doing? I'm good. I'm good. She was the one who actually got the warrant, right? And she's pleading guilty to falsifying. Right? She's the one that lied and said, um, put the paperwork in that said that they knew for a fact they had done the surveillance or whatever. They lied about doing the surveillance and actually seeing the packages that were mailed to her and verifying that they came from the ex-boyfriend and they were going to her house, right? That was the lie. From what I remember, that was the lie, that she said that she actually did get copies. I mean, that they verified that she was getting these packages, right? That was the lie. That was the lie. And so she is admitting that she lied on the warrant, which of course, because here's the reality, y'all. The type of warrant that they got really was the problem. It wasn't the fact that they had a warrant, which, I mean, they had no reason to have a warrant because they lied. But that wasn't the problem. The problem was the type of warrant that they had, that no knock warrant, which basically they busted in these people's house in the middle of the night based off of false accusations, and they busted in shooting first, questions later. Like, they didn't even have no reason to walk in that lady house shooting. You know what I mean? They were just, it was so many levels of what they did that was wrong. So many levels. They had no reason to walk in that door shooting, because they were shooting before the boyfriend shot back. Like, they tried to make it seem like the boyfriend shot at them first. No, 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 no. They've proven that that they were already shots being fired before the boyfriend picked up his gun. And the boyfriend did what he was supposed to do based on the fact that He didn't know who the hell was busting in his house in the middle of the night. They didn't live in the best neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like he said, listen, he did what he's supposed to do. Anyway, child. So I'm glad to see that because that means she about to tell it, and I'm here for it. I want to know everything she gonna say. I want to hear everything she got to say. You hear me? Her and Joshua James collaborated together. He's probably sick to his stomach right now. Probably is. Oh, he's probably mad as hell because he like she about to tell all my business. But you know how that go. The attorney, the lawyer, the DA be like, oh Lord, I'm sorry. A man be like, listen. I mean, a DAs are like, listen, it's for y'all. We got a deal to give. Whoever grab it first, get the best deal. What's up? And Kelly was like, shit. I'm jumping off this train right now. I'm jumping off this train right now. You know what I'm saying? Child. So that's some good news for us, y'all. That is some good news for us. I mean, hate that somebody died. Hate that Breonna Taylor had to die. It was so senseless, but thanking God that it looks like some people, not everybody, y'all. We know it's not everybody, but it looks like we're starting to see where some people are being held accountable. We know that those guys that killed Aubrey, oh, was Ahmaud Aubrey. They in the court boohooing crying. Bitch, I cry, bitch. They're in there crying, talking about some they were just trying to do the right thing. They thought they were protecting the neighborhood. Whatever. Again, there's a way that you can do that without killing somebody. Hello, the boy was unarmed. He was literally jogging. He had no weapons on him. How he end up dead? Like y'all was still wrong because all he was doing was jogging to mind his business. But even if y'all really thought the man was doing something, y'all had guns. There was no need for y'all to kill him. Child, he listen, Xavier. That's that embedded if that embedded racism that even with a weapon, you're scared of a black man. So a white man with a weapon is still scared of a black man without a weapon. Do you know how deep that level of racism has to be embedded that you still feel like you are in fear? You know what I'm saying? Did you see that Max that she can get is 5 years? So she probably cooperated so that she wouldn't get any time. Yeah, because yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that's messed up that the max she can get is 5 years because I feel like she should be charged with murder. Because but for the fact that you lied on that warrant, they wouldn't have barged into that woman's house like that. So, but for the fact that you lied, you put these chain of events in order. But if I was her attorney, that's exactly what I would have advised her. If I was her attorney, I'd have been like, listen, girl, listen, let me tell you something right now. You probably need to go ahead and da 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 da. The man who killed him are RB. Oh, I read that already. Kelly singing like a she's singing like it's a bird. All of the officers, George Floyd now has time, and still three have pending cases. Yeah, and the one with the three pending cases, they might as well just go ahead and say their goodbyes. You know, because I feel like all of them going. I feel like all of them going to jail. Now I ain't saying they all going to jail for the same amount of time, but I feel like all of them going to be on a long vacation. I don't understand why the guy that killed him is scared. Sir, you have life plus some years. You dying in prison either way, child. I mean, it just always amazes me, and we see it happen all the time with the Karens. It always amazes me how they become the victim. How and when did you become the victim? You know what I'm saying? That always amazes me that they are now the victim. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Like how did you become the victim? How did that work? But they always find a way to be scared. They always find a way to give us their white woman tears, child. Mm, 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 mm. I'm sorry, I was thinking about something. I just realized something. I'm missing. Anyway, I just realized something. Uh, anyway, so that's what that is. Prosecution should argue conspiracy to murder. That's what I'm saying, and maybe that's what they were threatening her with. Maybe that's what the leverage was. It was like, listen, we only charged you with this right here, but we could charge you with murder, or you know what I mean, like. Because it seemed to me like, listen, maybe I look at too much Law and Order, but it seemed to me like they could make the case. They could connect the dots. I feel like they could. Like I said, maybe I watched too much Law and Order, y'all. But I feel like they could have made. I feel like they could connect those dots. I feel like they could make that case. Call me crazy, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel, y'all. If y'all are talking in the chat, excuse me, I'm not ignoring anybody. I feel like the the comments are coming up slow. I don't know that to be a fact, but I feel like they might be coming up slow because I know y'all talk more than this. I know my chat be talking, so I don't want nobody to think I'm ignoring them. But it's all good. Like I said, it's just an impromptu because I'm sitting in here and there's been a lot of stuff going on that I'm gonna add my 2 cents to. Waiting for my cousins to get back. Um, so y'all that are just coming in. I'm still on vacation, but I'm just coming in to do a little quickie quick. I know y'all not used to not seeing me on camera, but I'm literally laying on the couch. I'm literally laying across the couch. So, and I don't have any lighting or anything like that. So I just figured it would be easier for me to do it like this. But if y'all want to see me, I can say hi. Hold on, let me see this. Hi everybody. Hi. Let's see, I'm just literally laying across the couch. I don't even have on any lipstick, y'all. Hey Cams, hey boo. Yeah. I don't even have on any lipstick. So this is part of the Airbnb, you guys, that we have. It's real cute. It's a cute little one too. It's cute. If you're not able to control your emotions, keep your composure, then don't be a cop. Exactly. You don't have to read every single comment. Anyhow, that has to be hard to do. It is, and I try to keep up with the chat, especially when there's a lot of people in the room. Like we have it's a small number, but when there's a lot of people in the room, yeah, sometimes I'll be like, whoo, because I read most of the comments. I don't always respond to everything or read it out loud, but I try to, I type it. I try to acknowledge it. But yeah, so that's me laying on the couch. That's why I'm not on camera because I look like Shrek right now. Look at that. Look at all of this. Let me give y'all a better angle so y'all not have to look at my double chin. Look at you in the living the life of a Parisian luxury. I wish. I appreciate when people try to engage at all. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I wasn't on camera I wasn't on camera the other night because we were in bed. Me and my cousin were literally in bed. Last night I was just exhausted and I just wanted to get that off my chest, my rant off my chest, child. But you see, it's dark in here. I don't really have any lighting, just the natural sunlight. We have those windows. Isn't that cute? It's a cute little, it's a 2 bedroom, I guess, apartment, condo. I don't know what the proper term is here, in France, but it's cute. The upstairs is really cute. I'm gonna take pictures and show y'all. It's almost like a cave. Like you could tell like the old construction from where like they renovated the building and stuff like that. Like for example, hold on, let me show you guys something. Like, oh no, I'm doing the wrong thing. Can y'all see the ceiling? Oh shoot. Can y'all see the ceiling? Y'all see how like the wood? I don't know if y'all can see it. See like that wood? You see like that old construction? I'm gonna show y'all pictures of my room. It's almost like I'm in a cave. It's cool. It's almost like I'm in a cave. Messing with make it make sense. You should be nervous to read Child, Mims, and Young Rich Skinny. Shoot, Xavier too sometime. Y'all know sometimes Xavier comments, I be like, oh Lord. I saw the clip of the Spirit employee and that lady. Yeah, I saw the clip of it. I saw the clip of it. I feel like now I saw the clip, so I may not have seen the whole interaction. But I feel like there was a point where he could have walked away. Because there was a point where they were in each other's face and he kept walking forward. He was like, get out my personal space, but then he was walking towards her. And then, like neither one of them were backing down, but I didn't see the beginning. I only saw from the part where they were already yelling in each other's face. So again, I don't know what happened before that clip. So that's why I really don't want to speak too much on it. But I feel like there was a point where he could have walked away. Now that's just my opinion. I feel like there was a point where he could have walked away. But then once she put her hands on him, mm-mm. And I'm not saying I agree or disagree with that, but once she put her hands on him, I'm just saying, my mama told me, you put your hands on somebody, expect to get hit back. that's just that's just what my mama told me. What's up, Star? How you doing? Sorry about your Paris airport experience. I was getting mad with you, girl. Oh, I was so hot last night. Ooh, y'all just don't know. We was in that airport, baby. And like I said, me and my cousin, like the cousin that I've been traveling with, the one that was in Paris with me, she's like one of my best friends, like best friends. Like she know everything and I know everything. You know what I mean? Like we tell each other like we're tight like that. And we really are like yin and yang. And so when I was upset and I was going off at the airport, she was calm. And like I had to walk away. Like I was like, they about to call security. Let me get the fuck. Let me walk away because I was really yelling and I was really getting belligerent. And I was like, let me walk away because that's not gonna get us anything, right? She stayed calm. When we got to the airport last night and they didn't have our luggage, she was about to go off. She was about to go off, and I was able to calm her down. Because here's the thing, I'm gonna cuss you out with my words. Like, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna email the fuck, and I'm gonna, we're gonna handle it like that. And we said our piece last night. And like I said, the lady in Nice was really nice. I'm gonna write a letter talking about how nice she was and how helpful she was. But I'm gonna blast the fuck out of Paris. I don't know. And she seemed to not be shocked. So they must be that Paris office must be known. Excuse me, y'all. I had to sit up. That Paris office must be known for that bullshit because yeah, we went from Paris to Nice. Now the backup plan, Judy, if they had given us something crazy, we were going to do the train. We were just going to take the train. If they had given us this crazy like route, like because we ended up flying to Amsterdam and then flying to Paris. I mean to Nice, which wasn't too bad. I just wish. Look, by that time I almost wish we had like a 3-hour layover so we could leave the airport and go find a special cafe. I was like, shoot, I need some special coffee. We in Amsterdam. I need some special coffee. But we didn't have time. We literally just had enough time to get off our plane, go to the bathroom, get to our gate. Because we had like an hour layover. So we literally, and of course the gate we had to go to was on the other side of the damn airport. So we literally had time to get off, go to the bathroom, and go there. So I missed a lot. Did you get to the beaches of Nice? I'm in Nice now. Well, technically I'm in Saint Tropez now. We flew into Nice last night. So the answer to your question is, have I seen the beaches? Yes. Have I been to the beach? No. Um, we're going out later on tonight. We're going on a boat tomorrow. That's where my cousins are right now. So we met up with my third cousin, those of y'all that know I went to Africa. I can always tell y'all I got a cousin that lives in Kenya. That's the third cousin that I'm hooking up with. That's the third cousin that we met up with, is my cousin that lives in Kenya. So that's the three of us are here now. The three cousins, the three amigos. Marla didn't go to the reunion? You got to be. Are you serious? Man, oh man, oh man. Well, you know what, Cams? Flying in was no problem. And honestly, anyway, I can't keep. I'm done. But yeah, I see. Yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to the boat ride. I'm looking forward to the boat ride. Um, not really sure what else we're gonna do. Like I said, we're just kind of right now. We're just relaxing. Like today has just been a real chill. Let's calibrate. We really missed a whole day yesterday because we had things planned for yesterday. Yesterday we were going to go to Grasse. where that's like the perfume capital. We were going to go to Grasse, and we were going to, visit a couple of little shops there, maybe buy some like perfumes and stuff like that. There was a mall there that my cousin was going to take us to. So we had stuff we wanted to do yesterday, but of course we didn't do it because by the time we got here, of course, we really couldn't. And we're about an hour and a half now from Grasse. So, like, ain't nobody doing all that driving. You know what I mean? Not when we have so much right here. So, I always take the train to travel in France or other parts of Europe because of the mess in the airport. It's easier for me. Well, you know what, Judy? Hindsight is always 2020. If I had to do it all over again, I probably would have told my cousin, let's take the train. Because when I came to London a couple of years ago, we took the train to France and it was so cool. It was cool. The train, and then you got to see stuff, you know what I mean? We got to see the countryside, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the train. So in hindsight, if I had to do it all over again, I would have probably told my cousin, let's just do the train. But I think the train is like, I think somebody told us the train is like 3 hours or something like that. How long am I staying? I'm leaving on Wednesday, so I'll be here till Wednesday. Judy, what? So this is big festival here in Saint Tropez. I mean, it was so many people last night. It, like I said, I felt like I was on the strip. It's like Miami South Beach on any given night. You know what I mean? It was packed, and it was people there, and the places were open until late, and it was cool. Like all kinds of stuff, child. My sister did the custom perfume. He said, "Yeah, that's what we were gonna do yesterday, Tracy." And I'm so disappointed because I really was looking forward to that. I was really, really looking forward to doing that, but it didn't happen. I'm a little disappointed. But you live between London and Paris, and you take the train. It's less paperwork. Yeah, like I said, if I had to do it all over again, and if I do it again, that if I ever like I'm doing that again where I'm hopping between countries, I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's just do the train. Because the funny thing is, I do want to go to Amsterdam. So Amsterdam is on my list. I mean, there's a lot of places on my list, child. I want to go to Costa Rica for my birthday next year. Girl, you better go on and do it. I want to go to Greece next year. I really want to do Greece for my birthday next year, but I gotta try to figure it out because I got some other stuff brewing next summer. So I gotta make sure because there's a thing. I want to do Greece next summer, right? And I would love to do a cruise. I just don't know if I'm ready to go on a ship. I don't know if I'm ready to go on you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, I know that's still a year away, but I mean, I gotta book it. I probably book it by January if that's what I decide to do. And I would love to invite my friends, people to come and hang out. But I don't know if I want to do a ship or if I want to like book a flight and then do like one of those tours that takes you to the different islands. The thing about doing a cruise is I don't have to think. You know what I mean? The thing about doing the best thing I love about cruises is I don't have to think. I get on the ship and it takes me there. I get off the ship. I enjoy myself. But if I go, then I can spend a couple of days here and a couple of days there. So I want to do Greece as well. I want to go to Santorini and hit up Kamari Beach. I want to do Santorini. I want to do. It's a couple of islands I want to do. So that's the thing. Like, but if I do it, then of course I would want to stay, at different places that have, nice views, and it's a lot. So I'm gonna have to sit down and figure it out. But I definitely want to do Greece. I want to go to Italy. See, that's why I never travel. I can't choose where I want to go. Girl, you better go on out there. I want to travel, but every day we have a new disease. That's it, Judy. That's why I don't know if I want to be on a ship. I don't know if I want to be stuck or confined in a ship. But cruising is it's perfect. Yeah, Italy is beautiful. I've been to Italy. Italy is beautiful. And I would go back. I would go. I didn't go to Florence. I would love to go to Florence. I would love to go to the Tuscany area. But I went to like Pisa. I went to Amalfi. I went to Sicily. You know what I mean? So Mykonos, yes, I want to go to Mykonos. I want to see the Parthenon and the Colosseum. I did that when I went to Rome. I went to Rome. I got to see that. Went to the Vatican. I didn't really go in the Vatican, but I went to the Vatican. It's weird. Like to go into the Vatican, it's like a situation, and I ain't feel like doing all that. Hey, Jarrell, how you doing? Anyway, we done got off on that again. But yeah, so that's what I want to do next summer. I want to go to Greece. So, like I said, I have to think about. I have to really sit down because if I do, what I also could do is do one of those pre scheduled like tours where they, you just follow them. You know what I mean? They book the hotel, but then I don't want to really like if I go, I don't want to really stay at like a hotel. I want to stay at one of those like villas that have like the beautiful view and you know what I mean. Like I want to. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm enjoying France. I'll worry about Greece later. I got time. But a cruise would just, and I was looking at Virgin cruises. The Virgin, they're adult only, so I wouldn't have to worry about churn running around. Which, no disrespect to people with churn, but I don't want to deal with them when I'm on vacation. So an adult cruise with all adult activities would be something different. So, and I'm sure Richard Branson, I'm sure his ships are like ridiculous. So anyway, I'll invite all of y'all to come on the cruise. Like, come on a cruise with me. Anyway, what else has been going on, child? Let's see. Sheree and well, since Ty just said that Marlo didn't go to the reunion, they filmed the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion this weekend, and Sheree and Martel made it official after he lied and said that they wasn't dating and got an attitude and stuff, and said that they wasn't dating. Now they done made it official. They out walking the streets of New York. And what I heard was, hold on, I need to put my earbuds in. Hold on, y'all. What I heard from a little birdie, or what I read, I ain't gonna say it's like that. But what I read was that hold on, let me see if my connected. Okay. Y'all should be able to hear me. If y'all can't hear me, let me know. It's all a stunt in the show. You down to cruise with me, Cam? You would get on the ship if I did a cruise. Y'all would come. Oh, that's so y'all. Oh, I love y'all. Um, um, allegedly, allegedly, Real House. I mean, Love and Marriage Huntsville is upset with Martel because allegedly Martel was actually filming. They said that he was actually filming. Now, I don't know what filming he was doing if they were at the reunion. I mean, they don't do. I mean, did he film at the reunion? But I agree with you, Xavier. I don't believe none of it. I think it's all a stunt in the show for attention. I think it's to give Sheree a storyline for next year. And I think it's for Martel to have something to talk about and to try to throw something in Melody's face. I think both of them. I think it's a stunt. I think it's a stunt in the show. That would be a great meet and greet. Hey, Cameron, how you doing? Maybe he was filming a rival scene. Mm-mm. I don't know. Like I said, I think it's a stunt in the show, but I will say this. It's very tricky when you're on a different show on a different network. That's very tricky to maneuver. You know what I mean? Um, Contract wise, I don't know if I don't, and I'm saying all this because I don't know. I don't know if he would have to get special permission to film with Atlanta, and I don't know if Sheree would have to get special permission to film with him because it's not even the same network. Like it's one thing if it's the same network. If he was on the show on Bravo, it probably wouldn't be a big deal. But the fact that it's a different network, mm mm mm. Julie said, "I just want to see Sheree's collection." Shit, Sheree want to see Sheree's collection. Hold on, hold on, y'all. Okay, damn. Child, Sheree want to see her collection. The Love and Hip Hop girls do it all the time. What Love and Hip Hop girls be on other shows? Maybe we'll just see his big milk dud head, maybe. To me, it's making both of them look desperate. Like, it's just making them both look very desperate. It's just because the reality is, like I said, nobody. I don't think anybody believes it's real. Like nobody believes that y'all are really, and that may really be hanging out and stuff, but nobody believes that. I mean, I don't know. I know I don't believe it. Because remember, this is the thing people have to remember about the cycles when it comes to these reality shows. These cycles. By the time the show is on and the reunion is running around, they're getting ready to start filming for the next season. So the reality is, Real Housewives of Atlanta is getting ready to start filming again. This gives her a storyline. But Xavier Zeus has a partnership with them. Because remember, Ray J had a whole show over on the Zeus network. Like Zeus and whoever this new production company is for Love and Hip Hop, they have a friendly relationship. So that's what I'm saying. They have a friendly rapport. Now, if Mona Scott Young was still running, was still in charge of of Love and Hip Hop, I wonder if it would be all of that. You know what I mean? Um, they are desperate. Sheree is clinging onto that peach, and Martel needs another woman to exploit. They both have non-compete clauses for 2 years. Carlos said that already, but Martel don't have no money. What they going to get? Free labor? Mm. I believe they're dating, but I do believe they're both exploiting it for financial gain. Reality TV is dead. It lost its authenticity. Oh yeah, it definitely lost its authenticity. Absolutely. Okay, so they can film, but they just can't get paid for it. Okay. Um, did Martel blackmail for moving to Atlanta because of custody issues, and now they say he has moved to Atlanta? I'm confused. I don't think he's moved to Atlanta though. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think he did it. But you're right. That would be stupid because that's exactly what he did. That's why Mel is living part time in Huntsville and part time in Atlanta. Because Mel living in Atlanta, child. The only time Melody is in Huntsville is when A, she's filming for the show, or B, it's her week to have the kids. Any other time, Mel in Atlanta. Believe that. I believe Mel got herself a nice little condo situation in Atlanta, and that's what she is when she ain't filming or when she don't have her turn. Mm-hmm. Cause that's where all her work. I mean, that's where her work is. A lot of it. Mel's busy. She sure is. You know, I ain't the biggest Melody fan, but Melody stay booked and busy, honey, and I can't take nothing away from her on that. She is booked and what? Busy. For what Carlos said, they can't be mic'd up unless they want to be in breach of contract. Oh, okay. So we can see him. He just can't have a conversation. Oh, well, that's... Well, hell, that's about the equivalent of Sheree's last boyfriend on the show. We could see him. He just couldn't film nothing. Well, we'll see where that's going, because like I said, I don't believe none of it. I think it's fake, fake, fake. How did they even meet? I need to find out how they even met each other. How did they even run into each other? What circles do they run in that they will run into each other? I could see Melody. Melody hang out in Atlanta and run in them circles. How you meet up with Sheree? And if you tell me you slid into her DMs or she slid into your DMs, then I'm gonna know it's some bullshit. Carlos is their circle. You said seeing Carlos without being to hear him is the best way. You think Carlos did it? Oh, now he needs some exposure for that cheap ass wine, child. Y'all better go get y'all a bottle of incest. Every time I see it, I just think incest, and I know I'm not trying to disrespect his grandmother, because I know the wine is named after his grandmother. But that name, every time I see it, I think incest. And I'm not trying to be rude. I ain't trying to talk about his grandmama name. My grandmama name was Hilda. It is what it is, but incest. I don't know. That just Chris Fletcher and Miss Neal, child. I saw an advertisement and it said get the wine exclusively at www.ns.com. So that tells me it ain't in no wine store, at least not a national wine store, and you gotta order it online. Here's the problem though. There are states where you cannot get alcohol mailed to you. $39.99 for a $6.99 bottle of Sutter Home wine. Child. Because I'm sorry, I still believe Carlos was the one who told Phaedra that shit about Candy. I don't put nothing past that. I believe it was him too. I absolutely believe it was him. I believe it was him. The shipping is high. It probably is high. Wait a minute. The shipment is $30. What the fuck kind of shipping? $30. Hey Miss Gigi. If it's not fake, it just won't work. They both playing each other, and game should know game. Soon she'll be posting it was just a flame, not buying a bottle of too high polish remover. Yeah, polish remover. Wow. Don't nobody want that wine. It just sounds like it gives you a headache, child. But I tell you what, we won't be doing. We won't be having a taste test over here. Cause I ain't buying none, and I don't want nobody around me to waste no money on it. No, ma'am. That's the cheapest option, and if you want next day, it's $59.99. Mm-mm. That's a whole mess. $55 for a $39 wine? That don't even make no damn sense. You need to get your girl. What's his manager's name? Malika. She need to be working harder on getting you in some retail stores. That's what y'all need to be doing. You need to be working harder on getting you in some damn stores so you can tell people it like what's that big wine store? It has all the different wines. You need to be trying to get in some stores like that. That's crazy as hell. Anyway, well, Charlotte say Safari got a sex tape. Total Wine. That's what I'm talking about. Total Wine. That's the store you need to be trying to get your wine in. Now, whether anybody buy it or not, that's another conversation. But at least people have somewhere they can go get it. Shall buy. Um, Safari said he got a sex tape. Now I gotta talk to El Teddy because if it's a sex tape, I know El Teddy has seen it. I gotta talk to El Teddy right here. But again, I think it's another stunt. I don't believe he would have done better to study and get his builder's license because ain't nobody paying that much for no Ripple. Ah, not Ripple. Xavier said he thought it was horrible. Lord, wait a minute. She said she just used a DC zip code. It's $31 for shipping, and next day is 65. Are you sick? Child. $65? Shit. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't paying $65 shipping on. I can't think of nothing off the top of my head right now that would make me spend $65 on shipping. Now, yeah, I know I order stuff all the time, but $65 for shipping, I can't think of nothing that would make me be like, yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You saw the 45-second clip on Twitter. I just went on the website to see if you can order it. Don't know what happened. The website ain't working. You can't order it now. And what you gonna try to say it's sold out? Child, ain't nothing sold out. Mm-mm. He better have his builder's license. Like I feel like you focusing on the wrong thing, sir. You are focusing on the wrong thing. All right, let's talk about. So there's gonna be a season 2 of Young Rich African. They're filming it now. So congrats to that. I'm looking forward to it. My boy Swanky is back in South Africa, honey. They're filming. There've been some clips surfacing or whatever. So word on the curb is that two Baba done cheated on Annie again and done got some woman pregnant. If you watch the show, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you watch Young, Rich, and African, y'all know Annie and Tubaba there. Tubaba is a very successful musical artist in South Africa. I think maybe not South Africa. I don't think they live in South Africa. They live in another country. And Annie is an actress. Um, and they've been together since they were teenagers. They're childhood sweethearts. And they were together before he was a star. So they have that whole story of I was with you before you were a star, and then you became a star. Now, in the process, this man has cheated on this woman multiple times, And he has produced multiple babies. I think he has 5 children, maybe even 6, outside of their marriage. Now, the two of them together have 2 daughters. But I believe he has 5 or 6 kids outside of his marriage. Now, I saw this video the other day that Annie posted on her Instagram with the two of them giggling and laughing and rolling around on the couch. And oh, they're so in love, with some music playing in the background. I think it was one of his songs playing in the background. And I was like, oh, look at them. They're so cute. Oh, I mean, because let me be clear, it wouldn't be me. Now, let me just go ahead and say for the record, she can do what she want to do, but it wouldn't be me. But you know what? If you like it, I love it, girl. If you like it, I love it. I don't know what to tell you. But I can tell you it wouldn't be me. Now, after that video, then Baba issues this apology about being a horrible role model to his children, his wife. He even apologized to his management team, child. He said that he is no longer interested in trying to be a role model for anybody, and that he has failed, and he just wants to get back to making good music, blah, 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 blah. So everybody was like, well, what the hell is he apologizing for? What did he do that he got to apologize to everybody? Like I said, he apologized to everybody. Well, that's when we found out that allegedly he got this woman pregnant. Now, his management team then released a statement saying that that is not true. But this is how I feel about it. You may not have gotten that woman pregnant, but I feel like you had to admit to the affair. Because for her to say she was pregnant, whether it's your child or not, means that you had sex with her. Means that you had an affair with this woman. You feel what I'm saying? So Tubaba's still out there cheating, even after renewing his vows on last season of Young, Rich, and African. They had this big old wedding. He proposed to her again, gave her this big ass ring. Now, let me say this. I believe that this is really what's happening because I believe that this man don't know how to keep it in his pants, right? Like that part I believe. But I also find it interesting that all of this is coming out that um now that they're filming. Y'all know what I'm saying? So why won't he just sell his wine in black? Child, cause Marcel and Tisha ain't here for that. Child. But I do think they should sell it in black. Like I think they should make it available in black. But anyway. Girl, did you see his apology? I wish I could read it to y'all, but like I said, if I leave out of here, I don't have it in front of me. I need to get a second device, but well, I do. I actually have 2 phones, but I only have the international plan on this phone. So I don't want to use data and stuff on my other phone. I've been just using it to like take pictures and stuff. Um, I don't want to, So anyway, I was upset with Annie, but they started their relationship when she was 15. So who's to blame? She didn't know any better. She didn't know any better then, and I agree. But she know better now. You know what I mean? Like how many times? See, my thing is this: the best apology is changed behavior, right? I'm never gonna tell nobody what to do in their marriage. So I'm not gonna tell somebody, oh, you should have left him, or oh no, you should stay and work it out. She chose to stay. Like I said, baby number 1, baby number 2, baby number like I don't know how many times somebody can come to you and say, baby, my bad. I get they were both young. I get that he got sudden fame and women was throwing it at him. But at this point, bruh, you're too old for this shit. Like if I forgave you for being young and wild and we worked through it and we were both young and I chose to stay with you because I love you. Like, I mean, again, I ain't here to judge her. I'm not here to judge her. But at what point are you over? Like this is man, they in their 40s, maybe even 50s. Like, sir, you're not done. You like and my thing is this: why go through the pageantry of a proposal and a second wedding? Like, ain't nobody got time for that shit. She had the baby. She is not pregnant. That is why they are saying, "Oh no, no one is pregnant." Oh, the baby's already here. Oh well, they need to just go on and do some DNA. Sound like they might have done the DNA, and that's why he apologized. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like they know. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And it says that she's a banker, so this ain't no groupie. This not nobody that was out there, um, you know, sneaking into his hotel. This sound like a older woman that kind of got some things going on for herself. Like I don't know. Child. It's the same lady that had his last. Oh, Annie girl, you better get out of there. Because I know you ain't got no prenup. You better take what you can take and get the hell out of there, Annie. Annie, you in danger, girl. I understand that, Xavier, that you can be a banker and still be a groupie. I get that. But what I'm saying is, this not no, young girl that was just through, you know what I'm saying? This not no, that idea when people start talking about, oh, she was just chasing after me. When she got her first baby, it was his fifth, I believe. Oh, God. Yeah, I know he has children that's older than her children. Definitely. Because remember, didn't she talk about the difficulty? Like she had difficulty getting pregnant or something like that? I don't know. Like I said, when she explained that, they've been together since they were kids and it was a childhood thing, yada, yada, yada. On one hand, I was like, girl, I get you. I understand, baby. But then there's a point where you just got to let that stuff go. When she accepted that first baby and said he knew he could do anything. Thank you for the super chat, Professor SDT. Thank you, boo. Mwah. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, they said it's not true. But my thing is, sir, you already have had multiple affairs and you've had multiple children outside of your marriage. Nobody believes that. Now, that doesn't mean that it's true just because I'm saying I don't believe him. But sir, I don't believe that that's not your baby. I believe it's your baby. I do. And I believe they're gonna talk about it on the show. I believe because they're filming now. Like they're literally filming the show right now. So I believe it's gonna be on the show. So we'll see what they talk about. But I just y'all know how I feel about these reality shows when all these stories start coming out while they around the time of filming. I always get leery. So a part of me is like, okay, y'all playing games. But because of his history and stuff, I don't know. I believe it, y'all. They barely even treat chlamydia now, and people still have unprotected sex, child. Yeah, this is the young rich African. Young, famous, and African. I always say rich. Young, famous, and African. Yep, that's it. Yep, yep, yep. And if y'all haven't watched it, y'all need to go over to Netflix and binge it. It's only like 7 episodes. It was good though. And I love that me and my cousin Natalie were talking about that last night because Natalie lives in Kenya, and we were talking about just that. I love the show for the fact that it's blowing that stereotype of Africa being poor and everybody there just being so destitute and living in huts, and what I mean, there are people who really don't like. I know, like, one thing I used to do with my students when I taught geography. No, I don't remember what I was teaching, child. I done told all of it. But when we first started using Google Maps and Google Earth, I remember I used to have them Google Louis Vuitton and Egypt, Louis Vuitton and Kenya. Like, I used to have them like Google like certain things, and they were like blown away when they were like, "What? What? They have this in this part of Africa. They have that in that part of Africa. Oh my goodness, you can buy this, you can buy that." I'm like, exactly. So like Louis Vuitton wouldn't build a Louis Vuitton store if people they weren't gonna buy it. I was like Gucci, like Chris, like y'all have to understand that Africa isn't what people want y'all to think it is. I mean, are there parts of Africa that are like that? Sure, but there are parts of every country that are like that. Like all of America ain't, milk and honey. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, all he would say is no one is pregnant. Oh, not oh, I have a 2 month old newborn. It's oh, it's all just a play on words at this point. Yeah, that's why I say I believe it. I want to try the black wine. Now I do want to try that, even though I don't really care for chocolate like that. But I would try it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big chocolate person. Child, yes, I had to bring y'all that information. Now let me say this, and I didn't speak on this before because honestly, y'all, I just wasn't going to. But it really seems like the story is still kind of hovering and whatever. Oh, before I do that, Angela Yee is leaving, allegedly she's leaving the Breakfast Club. Allegedly, she's leaving the Breakfast Club. She's going to focus on doing her own podcast. And her podcast is pretty good. Pretty popular, I should say. I personally think there's some more to it. Oh, they're back. What up, what up, what up? I personally think there's more to the story, honestly. But we'll see, we'll see. Hi, ladies. Hi. Is that wine in that bottle? I mean, in that bag, or is it something else? No, I know. I'm just no. When you put the bag down, it sounded heavy. What'd you buy? Well, I see grocery. What you buy in that bag? Oh, you bought some perfume? I have to. Oh. You got me what? That is so French. Thank you. No, freak. What is it? Freak what, Natalie? Does it pomfret? What's that? Tomato and what? What's that? Avocado. Oh, you and your avocado. It was free. Oh, I was about to say it's free. They just giving away stuff now. Oh, she confirmed she's leaving. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, good for her. Good for her. The last part I was gonna say, but they're back and we're going to eat. So I'm gonna say this quick. Irv Gotti is a bitch. Let me just say that. Irv Gotti, the way he put all that business out there with Ashanti, and then he was calling her out her name, and sir, that was like 10, 15 years ago. I'm gonna really need you to let that go. I'm gonna need you to get over it and let it go. It's real hot outside. Because I opened up the window. It was a nice breeze coming in. But then I was worried about something flying in, so I closed the window back. Oh, still a lot of people out there? They had an armored truck. Oh. Oh, it's a military type celebration. Oh, wow. No, World War II. It's got to be more than that. Yeah. After the Gucci Mane interview. Oh, I got to go back and look at the Gucci Mane interview. What happened at the Gucci Mane interview? You got to tell me. What happened at the Gucci Mane interview? You want to sit over here? I'll slide over. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'll slide over this way. So what shop was it? Like a perfume shop or? Oh, okay. Cool. My cousin speaks French, y'all. Y'all heard her use her French. I'm on my, but they can't see you. But I'm on my YouTube live. I'm talking to my people. Yeah. Are you just doing a live chat? Yeah, because I mean I had time to kill, so I was doing a live chat, talking to my people. So what are you guys talking about? Well, we were talking about just like news and gossip and celebrity stuff you probably don't follow, you know. But it keeps me connected to America, so that's I know, right? We were talking about Britney Spears and how Kevin Federline, her ex-husband, is saying she's a horrible mom. Yeah, boo. We talked about the officer for Breonna Taylor. You familiar with the Breonna Taylor case? The officer, they charged 4 the officers federally. So one of them is pled guilty, and I was like, oh, if she pled guilty, that means she took a deal. She about to spill it. Yeah. She's about to spill all the tea. What else did we talk about, y'all? What else did we talk about? Oh, we talked about the show. The show that I was telling you that you should watch, Young Famous. It's called Young Famous in Africa, not Rich in African. Yeah. But one of the stars on the show, her husband has cheated on her like multiple times, and so allegedly he got another woman pregnant. So we talked about that.
What show does what network does that show come on?
Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just binge it. It's called Young, Famous, and African. It's only like 7 episodes, but it's cool. It's really cool. And they're from all over Africa.
See who I know that's on the show.
Right, you're probably more familiar because they're stars. They're people that are real famous in Africa. Like, do you know Tubaba?
Somewhere in West Africa, maybe.
I forget what country, but he's like big. Like he's like a big star over there. Then they have a rapper who they said is like big. Like I mean, he got off the plane and was like, "Well, since I'm gonna be in South Africa for a while, I'm gonna need to get in your car." He went and bought like a Bentley.
Yeah.
He's like,
you can do that in South Africa.
Yeah, like I'll just go get me a Bentley. Who else was on there that you might know? There's a female on there that she's a rapper. Mm-hmm. They said she's pretty big. So
I don't know many African rappers.
Okay.
But I know some of the musicians. Some I've met actually. Some of the musicians. Some of the sort of old school musicians.
Yeah, I get the impression that Tubaba is kind of like a singer, or like a So look up Tubaba. Oh, we talked about that. I want to go to Greece next summer. We talked about that.
What did you go to Greece already? Did you do a cruise to Greece?
I did a cruise, but didn't go to Greece. That's what I'm saying, and that's my dilemma. Like, I would love to do another cruise, but I don't know if I'm ready to get on a cruise.
You know what you should do is charter a private yacht for a week.
That's what I should do.
In Greece, yeah, leave some Athens and you just hit all the islands. Go for a few nights.
That's what I should do.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? I love my cousin. She's just, that's how she rolls. Just gonna charter a private yacht for a couple of days and have her just take me around all the different islands. If I start saving half my paycheck now, I probably could.
Yeah, but you don't have to get like a big 100-foot yacht. You can get like a nice 2-bedroom one.
Oh, okay.
And then the guy, they cook you breakfast. You get all your meals. You just kind of tour around a little bit.
That sounds cool as hell.
Mm-hmm.
That actually sounds cool as hell. Diamond, that's his name. That's one of the other guys' names. Diamond. Don't know him. Okay. Yeah. So, but they were all like one guy was from Tanzania. I just don't remember all the different. But I know Tanzania was one of the countries. Anyway, but this is my world traveler cousin. She live. Well, they know you live in Kenya because I always say when I went to Kenya.
I actually don't live in Kenya.
Well, I know you, but it's easier to just keep saying Kenya. Plus, they don't really need to know.
Where I live, exactly.
You all right. It's a bit tricky, but it's easier to just be like my cousin that lives in Kenya, like And she might be somewhere else next year, child. She'd be.
Hopefully before next year. I can't stand where
I know. I know. I want to get you out of there too, man. They said tell cousin we want to come too.
I don't know. Most people don't want to go to the places I go.
No, that's true. No, that is true. I'm just chilling in Lebanon. But yeah, so she's my world traveling cousin. She's always somewhere. Have you ever been to Thailand?
Yeah.
She's been to Thailand, yeah. Of course she has. I want to go to Thailand. It's on my list. It's one of the places I want to go.
And Thailand's nice. You can get really nice custom-made clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know that scene in Pretty Woman when Julia Roberts just goes in and like they start taking her measurements, and that's half of the stores in Bangkok.
Really?
Yeah, and they'll pull out the latest catalogs, and they'll say, "Oh, it's the latest Michael Kors, it's the latest whatever." And then you start picking out your fabrics. I've had beautiful blazers made, like tapered, like top quality. I've had suits made. I've had dresses made. I had a party dress made.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. This chick right here.
But it literally is like walking in. It's like that scene on the Pretty Woman where they just.
Now they're just gonna start naming countries. Have you been to Tokyo?
No, I've not been to Japan. Thailand is as far east as
I want to go to Japan. I definitely want to go to Japan.
I was supposed to go skiing in Japan a couple years ago.
Skiing?
Yeah, they've got great skiing.
I never thought about that. Skiing. I'm not.
Japan has great skiing.
That's cool.
Proper skiing.
Proper. It's got proper.
Not to be confused.
Hey, Abby. Yeah, not to be confused. Not to be confused.
Because they're skiing in Lebanon, but it's not that great.
Right.
As skiing goes.
As far as skiing goes, if I were to rate it. Oh my gosh. This is y'all, my cousins. Gotta love her. Okay, now they're just asking you questions. What is the most disappointing country you visited or whatever? Where I live now.
No, I love my country. Disappointing. I can't say that I've been to, because my viewpoint on the world is that every country has
some beauty in it.
Has a lot of beauty in it.
Okay.
I've had some countries that I have said I will never live there again.
Right. Or never visit again.
Not visit. I'll never live there again.
Okay, never live there.
Some I have to because of work.
Yeah. Because
they're great countries, but just not ones that I want to live in again.
She's so PC. Isn't that beautiful?
I have to be.
I know, right? Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah. All right. Are y'all done drilling my cousin?
What other questions do they have? This is fun.
Oh, this is fun. Okay, well, she said this is fun, so ask some more questions. Right, because we're going to get out here eating in a few minutes. So I give y'all 3 more questions, and then we're going to get off so I can eat, and we can figure out what we're going to do. Crispy's is speaking French. She said she grew up in Canada, so she had to learn French. Oh. And for the people, okay, I don't know if any of y'all were here that day. That I don't even know if it was on this channel. Or we were talking about. I might have not even been on this channel. Anyway, when I was talking about when I went to visit my cousin, and there were monkeys in her yard. And people were in her backyard, and people were like, they don't have monkeys in Kenya. And I was like, they literally have monkeys in Kenya. Like, I saw the monkeys. I saw the baboon. Was it baboons?
No, they were not baboons.
No. But what were the monkeys that we saw, like, out on the street when we were driving around?
I don't know. I forget the name of those monkeys. But when we were at the coast, we saw the colobus monkeys.
Right.
The white fringe.
The ones that were still in our chips.
The ones that look like rock stars.
They look like rock stars.
Yeah. Because they get the long white hair hanging from their arms. They run around like kids.
But they stole our chips. They stole everything. Listen, it happened so fast. Like, it literally, we put the chips down and we went to go get our stuff. Literally, we took 4 steps. We turned around and the chips, they were
like,
they sure were.
Oh, yes, we were staying at a hotel. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, they're pretty aggressive. And they know you're a woman. So they're like, aha, yes.
I'm not
saying that because they always they recognize gender. And they know that we're the weaker.
They do, apparently. Well, we were weaker ones that day because I was like, oh, they're eating the chips. And then the guy comes around, and of course he just shoos them away. And he's like, they're more scared of you than you are of them. I'm like, I don't care. They weren't too scared to come and eat these chips.
That's when we have gone to the store.
Yeah, that's when y'all were gone. The tuk. Yeah, that's when y'all were gone. And we were there, left to our own devices, and we managed to run into. Right. We were there with the chef and security. Right. Like, the security that scared the hell out of us. Yes. The Maasai guy just chilling. We were like, what the?
With the SB. He shows up with the bow and arrow.
Right. I was like,
where's the guy with the gun?
Right. You got a bow and arrow, bro. Where's the gun? Like, that's our security, y'all. Yeah, that's what we saw. We saw the little orange monkey. She said, did you live in a part of Kenya with the little orange monkeys? No. But isn't that what we saw on the street, though?
They were not orange.
Well, what color were the damn monkeys?
Gray, brown.
Whatever. It was monkeys. Listen. That's what I'm saying. Like, who making a distinction? At a certain point, it's like, that's like saying.
I can show you pictures on my phone of monkeys I've taken in my backyard, and they're not orange.
I don't care. They were a monkey.
Yes, monkeys.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I care.
Oh, I like your green glasses.
Well, thank you. All right, one more question, y'all, and we're going to get out of here. My cousin, thank you for entertaining. I had to smell it.
I know, it's pleasurely.
Treasure D. That's what it's called.
No, it's the thing. It's very pretty.
Oh, that's what you were saying. It's very pretty. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that! Look at that
This is
packaging.
the Ortizia from Sicily. This is a
Oh,
beautiful fig. It's a diffuser.
yeah, I see the diffuser.
Yeah.
This
It's
packaging is
beautiful. The
gorgeous.
bottle is even more gorgeous.
I'll ask you off camera how much that was. I don't want you to say it on camera.
Yeah.
I mean, it was probably around the same that we were looking at the other stuff. Well, maybe not. I'll ask you off camera.
It's your, you spend the money. Can't take it with you.
Well, we thought about you when we. Hold on, let me mute this. Right? Shelly was like, "How much do you think those scarves are?" I was like, "I don't
Buy
know."
the smaller ones. You don't have to buy the 1 meter size scarves.
How much are the smaller ones?
The small ones you can get one for a few €100.
Well, that's not too bad. That's not okay.
This is
Too bad.
it gets expensive.
Yeah, you don't want to go in it.
At
Yeah.
first, like I went there saying, "Oh, let me get my dad a nice little polo shirt for Hermes, €700." I was like, no, thank you.
Because in the end, it's just a shirt.
Right.
It was, and so I no. Whereas for me, an Hermes scarf is just a work of art, and so I'd much rather put my money in Hermes.
It's just a work of art.
But it's because you like that.
No, I'm joking. Right. And Natalie actually wears scarves.
I'll show you my Hermes scarf, and every time I've gone into the Hermes store, I ask, "Do you have this one?" And they said, "We no longer make this. They no longer make the scarves like this. It's stunning. And this is what I wear. This has traveled all around the world with me.
We know. Because
It's so beautiful.
we said that's how you're going to be dressed for the airport when we leave Wednesday.
Pretty much.
Me and Shelly going to have on shorts and a t-shirt and some Crocs. And you're going to have on an Hermes scarf.
But we have an excuse because if we put on our Hermes scarf and our, dress.
I can answer that question. She went a couple of years, like last year, I think. Right. Yes. They asked if I knew the answer to this when they asked if you've been to the Maldives, and I said yes. I want to go to the Maldives.
I went there this last year.
I know you went there, and actually, I loved where you stayed. I want to do that for my birthday. That would be cool.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that where you were, that little villa you had was beautiful.
Yeah, you get two options there. You get the villa over the water, or you have like the private beach villa with your own private beach.
Yeah.
I prefer the villa over the water because you can just go straight in. You got a pool.
I love that.
That would be nice.
Maybe I'll do that for my birthday, y'all. How long of a flight is to Maldives?
Well, for me, it was easy because it's 5 hours to Doha and another 5 hours to, so 10 hours flying total.
Yeah.
Well, from us, it would be
a lot.
yeah.
It is a lot further because it's smack in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
But people, it's funny. People there, it was not American. I think it's because I was thinking of W. But
I'm a private this live, y'all, because I get a lot of my personal information. We're gonna private this live, but anyway. But go ahead. What you say about the
No,
W?
but it's so funny. I met a lot of Americans there, and they were trying to decide between going to the Maldives or Fiji. I said, why was there a choice? No, Bora Bora.
Bora or the Maldives.
Yeah, it was a choice. And apparently, during the time when I went last year, it was in the middle of COVID. It was like they were having packages to either Bora Bora or the Maldives.
Yeah, they were probably really cheap.
Bora Bora is for me. It's the South Pacific. It's way farther for me.
Yeah, for you it's further.
It's super far.
Because that's the other thing I said. I said the next time I do a cruise, I don't want to do no more East Coast cruises. I'm done. I've done the Caribbean to death. I don't need to see anything else.
I've never been on a cruise.
Oh my gosh, I love cruises. But I was like, the next cruise, if I do if it's not an international cruise, I would do it off the West Coast because that's where you go to Tahiti and Bora Bora and Acapulco. And I would love to go to those stops, even though I'm sure it's still the same thing, but they're just different, So yeah, after a while, yeah, because like I said, that's what I'm done with. Like I'm done the East Coast to death. Like even Anyway, let me get off of here. All right, y'all, let me get off of here. I will talk to y'all later. Make that members on.